Keep going. Don't think about it. is still packed with those Skyan creatures. We're still not ready.
Bring that woman near me again!
You've made that abundantly clear, yes. Your robots gave us a really warm welcome at the end of the road to Caracas, by the way. Thanks for that.
Yes, I admit I acted rashly. However...
I get it. Nasty can make anyone's blood boil. Even an Elexidor.
Perhaps we had best not speak of it again.
What's going on? Any news about the Skyan's troop movements?
We recently had word that a large formation of their troops is approaching. I wouldn't be surprised if they've already taken up positions in front of the depot. Launch an attack soon. We must prepare for the onslaught.
You should negotiate with them.
They've tried. The principal leading them clearly indicated that he will only accept unconditional surrender. He wants our ELEX. Needless to say, that is not an acceptable option for anyone here.
Does that mean the Albs are joining the war against the Skyans now?
It can't be helped. We will not surrender the depot without a fight.
I could try and stop them outside the depot.
That would help us a great deal, even if you could only reduce their numbers. We will take up positions here and wait for the attackers. We must prepare for battle.
Those soldiers tried to capture the depot. If the Skyans are now entering open confrontation like that, we don't have much time. The Skyans outside the depot have been driven back.
Really? But that... well... you have accomplished what I could not. An impressive demonstration of your effectiveness.
I do what needs to be done.
Truly, you have lost none of the greatness that once made you so renowned. Good work, Jax. The Albs are in your debt. May you be ever as effective as you were today, until we meet again. As I patrol Ignadon, I shall reflect on the lessons presented.
critically low. Life support conditions within acceptable parameters. System optimization initiated. Recommend environmental analysis.
numbers are dropping. But there's still a few more to defeat before we can feel safe again. Got time to go over what still needs to be done?
All right, go on then.
So we still have a few things to take care of before we can launch an assault on the Maricor main former.
We have to pace ourselves. We'll need all the strength we can muster. Ah, yes, one more thing. The Albs. They've always been our arch-enemies, but after recent events, they feel particularly threatened. They fear our potential dominance. Which is why Alexander Kardrax has invaded Tavar and intends to capture our fort.
No problem. Just one more thing for my to-do list.
Always have to have a smart answer for everything. We must stop Alexander Kardrax before he reaches the gates of the fort.
Well, that's that. Let's see what happens now. It won't stay peaceful for long, but I think the biggest threats to us Berserkers have finally been eliminated.
Why are you waking? this gonna end?
Who's talking?
Apparently, they're living in a cave somewhere.
Huh?
Ah. You sure? Are you serious?
Alexidor Kardrax is gone. The fort is safe from the Albs for now.
Oof. For a brief moment there, I thought it was all over. We're fortunate we can always rely on you when it comes to these matters. Thank you, Jax. You did well.
Got time to go over what still needs to be done?
All right, go on then.
Looks like we've taken care of the biggest threats to the Beserkers.
And we owe you a debt for that. Thank you.
It means we can deal with our other problems.
Then prepare for the big battle in Marikor. The Skyans will soon mobilize their forces in Marikor. We must prevent them from invading the territories of the Free People.
Training of Commander Core mental stability.
Thanks. Let's talk to Cassandra one last time. Same location, same method. I mean, lightning can't strike the same spot twice, right? Try it again. Contact Cassandra.
Connection to Control Unit 0 established.
So, where were we?
Analyzing.
Ah, that's right. We were talking about your carrier medium, the Dark ELEX. How can you reverse the transmutation process after being bitten?
My analysis of your metabolism reveals an advanced stage of transmutation without metamorphosis. This is abnormal behavior.
I'll ask you again. Wait. Oh, I get it. You don't know how it all works. You have no fucking idea, do you? You're not a control unit. You're just an executive body, a Skyam puppet. They programmed you, and they control your processes. That's it, huh?
Comprehensive investigation in an appropriate research cell is vital.
Of course. It's your scientists. They're wondering why I still haven't turned into one of your creatures. It's one of the reasons you want Dawkins, too, huh? Don't want him leading an even stronger resistance against Dark ELEX.
Hold your position. The curators here will take you into custody. Where is your prototype?
Who gave you the damn order to look for us? Who wants to autopsy us anomalies?
Analyzing.
Who programmed you? Who's behind all this?
Analyzing.
Give me their fucking name! It's time.
Gun down!
Sensors detect no trace of Control Unit 0.
Cassandra retreated. Maybe I was a little rough there. Well, activate enhanced security protocols, little guy. I think we found out what we can.
Acknowledged.
It wasn't a lot, but still. Now I know what we need to face the Skyans and Maricor.
Sensors detect weak signal from direction of Betara. The former is sharing contact data.
A message from the Skyans. What is it?
Principal Teak awaiting arrival of second humanoid anomaly in Betara Command Unit.
An audience with the Skyan elite, huh? Guess I piqued somebody's interest.
Additional data packets transferred. Isolation active.
Right. Leave enhanced security protocols active. Those sons of bitches will just try and take you over again. You better leave your visor closed until I've talked to Principal Teak.
Acknowledged.
We have to take care of ourselves first. I need a few good fighters by my side.
Recommendation. Verify loyalty of comrades.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'll have to do that before we go into battle. I can't afford to have any setbacks or betrayals right now. Thanks for the tip, pal.
Stand by.
Let's get a summary of the tasks we have ahead of us.
Stand by.
I need to check the loyalty of those closest to me. I don't want a companion stabbing me in the back again. I've taken care of the riots going on in the lands of the Free People. That'll help out the Sixth Power. A principal called Teak wants me to visit him in the Betara Former. I'll need to be careful. It could be an audience with a Skyan superior or just a cheap attempt to trap me. I still don't know. It's about time we took Dawkins out. The sooner the better. Tell me right away if you track him down.
Acknowledged.
Last but not least, we need to get Cassandra to open the gateway to the main former. That's definitely going to be difficult. So let's keep going. We have a lot to do.
Stand by.
That could be important.
Contact. Enemy units detected.
Shit!
It won't be long before we're at war. Will you still be fighting by my side when the time comes?
How dare you ask me that?
Well, I need to know.
Oh, shut up. Of course I'll still be by your side. What else would I be doing, you idiot?
Another ally to check off the list. Let's keep going. We'll be heading to Marikor soon. You coming with us?
Of course. The Skyend's culture holds all manner of mysteries. I am eager to understand them.
Thanks. I wouldn't want to do it without you.
Likewise.
And another ally. Let's keep going. We'll be going to Marikor soon. You come with me?
Marikor? Are you insane? No way. Man, guess you can see right through me now, can't you, big guy? Of course I'll come. Not like I have anything better to do. I'll be there.
Another ally I can check off my list. Let's keep going. Almost time for the big battle. You ready for this?
This is what I do best. Chaos. You think I'm gonna let you start this bloodbath without me? No way.
Good.
There won't be anything good about it. You can bet on that.
Another ally to check off the list. Let's keep going.
Go.
Terrain unstable. Recommend caution.
We'll be going to war against the enemy soon. Are you with us?
What? You want to keep all the fun to yourself? Fuck that. Of course I'm coming.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, don't get all sentimental on me now. Gives me the runs.
And another ally. Let's keep going. How's it going?
I'm ready to grab some more Khan's strategic plans. Their destructive potential could reduce the depot to rubble. That has to be prevented at all costs.
There are far more powerful things that threaten all of us.
The attacks by the foreign invaders are clearly structured, and their intentions are fairly obvious. But the falseness and unpredictability of the free people is far more alarming to me.
The Morcons make no secret of the fact that they're destructive fanatics.
That's what we're all supposed to believe. But I think there's more to it than that. Let's find out. I understand you've made a decision about your future with this woman.
Oh, you mean because yeah. I guess I did.
Good. Then I know where I feel better informed. Thanks.
We're nearing the final decisive stages of this war. Will you fight with me until the end?
I can't say for sure that I'll survive. I'm not that battle-hardened. But I'll try. I'll follow you to the battle for Maracor.
Thanks for trusting in me.
We'll see. Remains to be seen whether it'll end well for both of us.
Show me these so-called Morcons.
Okay. Follow me. It's like last time. The Morcons have hidden their plans somewhere over there. I don't think they'll be too happy about us taking them.
My head. Damn infection. I should train my mind before that thing happens to me. That still wasn't everything.
So, we better be careful then. I'll be right behind you. We out.
What do you want? You have no business here. Fuck off. What do you want? You have...
Whatever it is you're hoping to achieve, we're just gonna make them mad when they find out what we're actually up to.
What was I saying? Oh, yes. If you want to avoid that, then you better make sure they don't spot us.
Too easy.
Damn thief!
These Morcons seem hell-bent on destruction and nothing else.
It is what they stand for.
Have you got their plans?
Not yet, but soon. Damn it. Here are the Morcom plans you wanted.
Good. In fact, that's very good. Finally, some more insight into the machinations of these religious lunatics. I'll check this out as soon as possible.
Then what?
I don't know yet. Ask me again later.
So?
I have indeed. Several. But I hardly think they will be of any use to you.
Why not?
Because it's about emotional reactions and attitudes towards certain circumstances.
Such as?
How they think about procreation. What they'd do if none of the other groups were there anymore. Highly advanced techniques related to unavoidable threats and fears of survival.
You're talking about psychology. About being human in itself.
It sure looks that way to me.
Okay. How are you gonna protect your people with this?
You of all people should know that. If you know your enemy, you know how to hurt them most effectively. Exactly.
possibility of collapse.
I'm not proud of the fact that I made a run for it. But I didn't know what else to do. Finally, I can breathe again and get my life sorted out. I just couldn't handle the constant scrutiny. I had to enter my name on a list whenever I entered or left the house. How sick is that? I told Julia I was going out for cigarettes. She was in the bathtub, so she couldn't come after me fast enough. Please take care of her. You're her brother, after all. Maybe you could talk some sense into her. She needs help. Desperately.
critical risk. Recommend immediate evasion. Central former unit located. Initializing takeover. Connection established. Data transferred. Former polarity reversal initiated. Awaiting shutdown of operations.
This is the Batara former command cell. Now where's Principal Tayak?
And out of their midst will come men who will tower above all others, and yet be equal to them.
So you must be Principal Tayak. Didn't know Skyans could speak our language.
What has long rested in darkness has returned to the light of the world. Yes, we speak your language. And yes, they call me Tayak now. A designation of my identity, one that has not completely shed its roots.
What makes you think you have the right to destroy our planet?
It is as much our planet as it is yours, and we will improve it.
Who are you? Where the hell are you from?
The ground beneath you tells our story, but there are few who can remember it now.
You were waiting for me.
I called, and you came.
Why now? Why haven't you tried to negotiate with humans before?
Your attempts to infiltrate Cassandra were impressive. You are worthy of our attention.
But why Magalan? Couldn't you have found another world?
Unless you are aware of an alternative habitat, that is not a viable proposal.
Why invade now? Why not before?
We had not completed our primary research. We would have been unprepared.
You're not giving me straight answers. Just a load of bullshit.
You hear the words, but your mind is too limited to discern the truth behind them.
Why did you call me? What do you want from me?
You are the second humanoid anomaly. If anyone could understand, it would be you.
What the fuck?
You could ask 1,000 more questions, and I could answer them all. And yet your mind would not apprehend this knowledge without the one answer to every question.
And what's that?
Who we are, where we come from, where we are going, and how much time we have left is all at the will of the singularity. It is the source. It is our God. It is the ELEX. And it will be the end of us all.
More damn riddles. How am I supposed to understand anything if everything you say just raises more questions?
Your thoughts are tied in knots, when really it's all so simple. Let me explain it to you from the very beginning. First, there was desire, a shared obsession for eternal life. We were not the only ones with such a desire. There was another, a scientist and inventor, making his name at what was then called the Infinite Skies Corporation.
You're talking about Dawkins.
It was he who invented the formula for immortality. He who discovered the singularity, a celestial body with the necessary laboratory conditions, many light years away. And so the inventor sent a delegation of scientists there, so that they could make his elixir of life a reality. And they succeeded. The first ELEX was created. But the inventor was still here on Magalan. If he was to remain alive for the many decades of research ahead, he would need the first derivative of the ELEX brought to him. And so the comet became the emissary of this miracle, delivering both the ELEX and the cataclysm that would reduce the planet to ashes. The rest of Magalan's story, you wrote yourself.
I thought it must have been something like that. Callahan wasn't the only spacecraft sent to save mankind from the comet. There was a second one, carrying a group of scientists, and its name was Cassandra. That's who you are, isn't it? You're the scientist Dawkins sent in search of eternal life. When I first heard what you called yourselves, it sounded like sky ants. But you're not insects. You're not even beings from another planet. You're scientists. And you risked everything, heading into the sky in search of the very essence of life. Everything that's happened to our world over the last 2 centuries. It's because of you. You developed ELEX and brought it here.
My name was once Taylor, but many years of metamorphosis and cellular renewal turned me into something else. Turned us all into something unique. We became the Skyans. I am Kayak now. the guardian of Betara, one of those who will improve Magalan.
You call what you do improving? Killing everything and everyone and building your own world? We've got another word for that. Genocide.
Those who are worthy will be transformed. All others are expendable.
What was it like, being shot into the sky like that?
We are immortal. We can do things the rest of humanity can't even dream are possible. But it has come at a high cost. After centuries near the singularity, developing the ELEX, we began to change. But we came to an even more devastating realization. The singularity was moving. Slowly at first, then faster and faster. Even the most hardened skeptics could no longer deny what we had started to suspect. You see, the ELEX was not just made near the singularity. Many of the components were actually taken from it.
Does that mean?
Yes. The ELEX is part of the singularity, and it wants it back.
That thing. It's on its way here? You stole part of its essence and now it's coming to take it back. To reunite with the ELEX. Is that what you're saying?
Your mind is beginning to see now. To understand.
Why the hell are you telling me this? What do you want?
You are the second humanoid anomaly. You are a DNA replicant of Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins, or Deus, as he is known among Skyans. You have a direct connection to him. Of all living humans, you must know where he is.
As it happens, I have no idea where Dawkins is now. But why is he so important to you?
Those of us who left in the Cassandra space shuttle risked our lives and had to live in open space for decades. Dawkins only had one job. He was to prepare this planet for our return with the first derivative of the ELEX we sent him. But when we finally received word from him and returned, well, so much has gone wrong with this planet in our absence.
So you want to make Dawkins pay for not preparing the planet for you? But that's not the whole story, is it? You don't understand why I still resist your infection, do you? Cassandra's computer told me. My superhuman willpower is a mystery, and you're starting to realize I could be dangerous to you. How am I doing so far?
You see much.
So you want to drag me off to your labs and tie me to one of your dissection tables? Of course. And since I'm Dawkins' DNA replicant, you think I must have the same abilities he does. So take me apart, and you learn all about him, too.
Since you seem to understand everything so clearly, there's no need to prolong things. If you can't help us find him, this conversation is over. Dawkins won't be able to hide forever.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Just one more thing.
Enough questions. It is time to study your anomaly. We have very little time before the singularity arrives. We must be prepared. That means expending our knowledge of mutability, and your DNA could save us many years of research. Now, make your way to one of our research cells. You cannot win the battle with the new ELEX anyway. Sooner or later, you will become one of us.
Then why are you so eager to take me apart? You don't know shit. Anyway, even if it does come to that, it'll be my decision, not yours.
Enough! We need to finish this now.
Over my dead body.
If that is how it must...
Fucking son of a bitch. Dawkins is the cause of everything that's happened to humanity. The world fell to his arrogance and greed. He wanted nothing more than to prolong his own miserable existence. And now, when the spirits he summoned are haunting him, disappears. This has... What about Dawkins? Can you locate him?
Negative. Dawkins outside sensor range.
Stay alert. We need to find that son of a bitch.
Stand by.
This has to stop. For good. My drone needs to find him. We must put an end to his plans.
Probability of ambush high. Recommend reinforcements be requested.
It's about... Last but not least, we need to get Cassandra to open... That's definitely going to be difficult. Damn it. What's wrong with me? No, not now. It's fine. Okay. I can't get this idea of...
Commander, Dawkins detected near Deltara Former.
Damn it! We're too late. The Skyans already got him. I don't know what they've got planned for him in Deltara, but whatever it is, it won't be good for us.
Immediate intervention recommended. Risk of compromise 98.6%.
Yeah, you're right. We gotta drag Dawkins out of there before the Skyans squeeze everything out of him.
Acknowledged.
Something's happening to me. I think I'm starting to develop the ability to control it. I'm becoming one with the Dark ELEX and its properties. Just as the Skyans feared. Dawkins. Finish this.
Scan initiated. Large amount of debris detected.
Finally. I thought I'd never find you.
Jax, you're here. You came to save my life?
Actually, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with you. Should I ram my gun down your throat now or after you explain things?
I see. I take it you've spoken to the Skyans.
Did you really think you'd keep your story secret forever?
No, but I hoped I'd get the chance to explain everything to you before the invaders did.
You've had plenty of chances. If things hadn't turned out this way, you probably would have taken the secret to your grave.
Maybe you're right, but perhaps we should get out of here before...
You're not going anywhere. Not until you tell me everything you've done. To me, to humanity,
Well, seems I don't have much choice. All right, let's talk about it if we must.
When did you find out about the comet heading for Magalan? Was it before or after you started planning to live forever?
The comet wasn't the beginning. I first sighted it 5 years before it crashed here. But even before that, years before, when I was still a young man, I observed a much more significant phenomenon in the sky.
The singularity.
All my research, all the observations, all the calculations, they all told me this was an incredible discovery. It was the answer to all the questions humanity had ever asked, and more. Much more than that. But I didn't have the resources then to fathom its true nature. Then, years later, when the Infinite Skies Corporation was founded, I had my chance. Unlimited resources. Everything I needed. And still, I couldn't really comprehend what I was seeing. It seemed to turn all the laws of physics, all the laws of nature, on their head. The results of my research and the lessons I learned from the Singularity's behavior brought me fame and the recognition of my colleagues. But even when many of them tried to denounce me, I continued my research, though I soon reached the limits of what I could learn.
How did you create ELEX?
I didn't. It was there all along, in the Singularity itself. ELEX is a part of it. It just needed to be modified and adapted to humans. I was getting old then, increasingly aware of my mortality. I realized I would never reap the rewards of my work if I didn't...
Find a way to live forever.
Yes. Even there, the Singularity helped me set the wheels in motion. But I couldn't do it down here on Magalan. I had to go up, to the Singularity itself. It was the only place with the right conditions. But the journey would have taken far too long. I needed a faster way. A technology you've seen for yourself. It's been a feature of the skies for years, ever since the war against the Alps.
You mean the strange ring the hybrid created?
Correct. An artificial wormhole. A bridge from this world to another. I sent a group of scientists through it. They came back more than 160 years later as highly developed, immortal beings.
Why didn't you go yourself? Why leave it to others?
Because of the comet. This rock, this tremendous destructive force on a collision course with our world. I was afraid if I went with them, we'd return to a planet reduced to rubble and dust.
And that's exactly what happened. You didn't stop it. Whether you were here or on the other side of the galaxy.
It wasn't a question of whether it would hit Magalan. The question was whether humanity would survive.
You could have saved the planet. You could have changed the comet's course with your spacecraft.
I tried. I was the one who started projects like Cassandra and Callahan. But when panic breaks out, well, few people are willing to pull together for a common cause.
How did the first ELEX get into the comet?
My Cassandra scientists had to hurry once they reached the Singularity. They quickly had their first success. They sent Blue ELEX back to us on a carrier rocket. But soon after launch, it became clear it would never reach Magalan. A fatal miscalculation they could do nothing to correct. But the rocket could reach the comet that was fast approaching the planet. So they steered it onto its path, and soon, the ELEX was here, and my work could begin.
Your work to prolong your miserable life at the expense of millions of other lives.
Yes, a tragedy, I admit.
How did you manage to smuggle all those scientists aboard Cassandra without anyone realizing it?
At first, nobody knew anything about the comet or any spacecraft. Of course, once things were in the open, I was forced to share my research with everyone. Research that might save a lot of lives. Maybe all of them. But Cassandra was to be my project. I kept it secret to make sure it didn't suffer the same fate as Callahan. All people did was argue, blaming mistakes on each other. I couldn't allow that to happen with Cassandra. So
you got rid of anyone who could have talked about it, right?
It was a dark time. Not one I'm proud of.
What about the DNA replication? Why did you share your genes with me?
I've been trying to prepare the planet for the arrival of the Skyans for years. That's what the Albs and their directive were for. And for a while it was working. But once the Albs set up the first converter in the lands of the Free People, the tide turned. The hybrid, that thing I was a part of once, sensed resistance among the Albs. There were a lot of skeptics and even saboteurs, especially among the technicians. The foundation of a hostile group, the Separatists, became inevitable. But there you were, a highly effective and confident commander. Even then, your willpower was a thing to behold. I replicated my own DNA with that of the Alb with the greatest mental strength I could find to protect myself and my legacy. It was a backup, if you will. Being in the hybrid capsule prevented me from doing anything as mundane as procreating.
That explains your interest in my son. But you won't be going near him again. I'll make sure of that.
After the replication, your willpower became even stronger. You were the only one who could resist. That's one reason I chose you to establish and lead the Sixth Power. If anyone can stop the Skyans, it's you.
Your scientists, or whatever they are now, spoke of the Singularity as if it were a god.
Isn't it? It contains secrets that no one, not even I, could ever discover. Not in 1,000 lifetimes of research. It gives eternal life. It creates new life forms from nothing. It decides whether we all live or die.
Principal Teac says it's moving towards us. And from what you're telling me, this is nothing like a simple comet. This will destroy us all.
So what is it, if not pure divinity?
Stop fucking with me. How do we stop it, genius?
The Skyans have been set on their path from the very beginning. It's this plan that drives them. It's their reason for being. The reason anyone who gets in its way is destroyed.
Oh yeah? So what is this plan?
All in...
Where does this great willpower come from? What did you do to me that even the Skyans don't understand?
The gifts to exercise great power over ELEX are rooted in the configuration and harmonies of an individual's DNA. And willpower is one of these gifts. There are others, such as superhuman creativity or imagination, or superhuman strategic and mathematical problem solving. You and I are not just the humanoid anomalies the Skyans would have us believe. We are ELEX elementals, my friend. Our gifts give us the power to shape both ourselves and the fate of the world.
Why the Sixth Power? Why so much effort?
Because the Skyans want to level the planet, and I no longer have the power to stop them. I'm not one of them anymore. I'm their enemy.
Who can blame them for wanting you dead? All these elaborate schemes, all that effort, for such a long time.
Well, that's the price of eternal life, and I'm paying it now.
And so is everyone else, you bastard. You're nothing but a murderer.
Maybe, but the Skyanids are far worse. Just think of the sheer scale of what they're doing.
And what about what we did in those converters? Squeezing the ELEX out of people.
What is it you want, Jax? Justice? World peace? What's that compared to standing before God and being granted eternal life?
You've You've done nothing but lie and manipulate me. Well, I'm done. The super soldier you bred to serve you quits right here and now.
There's no need for us to be at odds, Jax.
Of course there is. It's the only way I'll ever be free.
Fine, if that's the way you want it. Just don't expect me to give up without a fight. If I win, I promise to honor your legacy. Your work will not have been in vain.
Enough talking. Let's end this now.
As you wish.
Damn it. I need to keep going. That son of a bitch. Doesn't matter. I need to keep going. Otherwise, there'll be nothing left to fight for. Let's get us. We've cleared all the obstacles that have stopped us from marching into Marikor. Now the Sixth Power can do what it was meant to do. I'll go through the plan of attack in Marikor with Thialk. We'll free the territories from the invaders. But what then? We still haven't got a plan for how we're going to get the gateway open.
Probability that Cassandra will cooperate, 0%.
Yeah, I know, little guy. Her machines aren't taking any half measures. Nobody can match up to their willpower.
Analyzing.
Also, I still don't know how we're supposed to get in. Let's take care of the other things first. I'll figure out the rest as we go.
Acknowledged.
Well done, Jim. You recruited your father? Was no one else available?
He's a good commander and strategist. We should give him a chance. But keep an eye on him, too. He's already stabbed me in the back once.
I'll be vigilant. You can be sure of that.
This is it. Let's gather the forces of the Sixth Power and march into Marikor.
Yes. Now is the time. I've received reports of Skyan troops moving into Marikor. A principal and his combat troop are waiting in the center of Marikor on the command of the main former. Another is located in the corporate ruins to the west of this territory. There's also a group of Skyhands in one of the Skynet-infested sectors on the front line in Marikor. Reportedly, there's a second group directly behind them, in the uninhabitable sector. Of course, they're at the entrance to the pass that leads to this cursed land of Marikor. All factions are about to invade our territories with their primary forces. If we don't deal with this now, it may already be too late.
So what's your plan?
Our military forces will take care of the Skyan curators and agitators. You and your comrades can help best by taking care of their leader. Then destroy everything that's left.
So let's go.
We're ready to march immediately.
Very good. Let's end this invasion as quickly as we can.
Move out!